Hello everyone. So in this video I will explain about DSS cheat sheet project. So this is related to this project is already explained in my previous video. That is the only for explanation part, like UI explanation. See, this is I already explained UI. So in this video I will explain about the code. So what code I write it and which type of code I write it, and then how I just send the data in MongoDB, and then how I connected the MongoDB. So those all those things I will explain in this video. So if you like this, so if you're interested in this video, so please watch. So I created first of all two folder. First one is a front end and then second is a back end. So in that front end, I created in SRC first component. Okay, in that component, I created home, login, navbar, private route, profile, progress, sign up, topics.js. So first of all, I need in my UI, first of all, we will see about the front end code. So in my UI, I need navbar. So I created one component according to navbar. So why I created navbar in one component in single, because if I need navbar in anywhere, so I can use. So in that navbar, simply I use and also I used in this project MERN. MERN in the sense MongoDB, React, Node.js and Express.js with Bootstrap. So as you know about the why we are using Bootstrap for styling purpose, and if we are using Bootstrap, so it will our website will be automatically responsive. We no need to we add like media query. Okay, so that's why I'm using Bootstrap. So first of all, I created nav, and in that nav it is for like div class name container. I created one container, and then in that container, so it is I'm just adding class never expand lg never dark fix top and bg dark. If I will like, add bg dark, so it will color give me bg dark, right? And in and then div container, and then in that container I created button. First one button is, yeah, so this button is using for toggler means if my website will someone will open in mobile, so here is showing one toggler button. See, it is toggler, right? So this button I created first. See, and when it will show only for mobile view, not for laptop view or like large screen. So after that I created, see, I added some like is collapse, so and like I added ternary operator. So in that unordered list, yeah, another list I created profile, topics, progress, and which button, log out, login, and sign up. These all are, it's not showing before because I'm not logged in. When I logged in, then it will show three like profile, topics, progress. Okay, so that's why I am adding condition is logged in. If is logged in, then it will show. If not, so it will not show. It will show only. See, here I am using ternary operator. Here only show login and sign up. So that is all about my navbar page. Now I will come in login sign up page. So in the sign up, see, if I will click sign up, so it open sign up form. So in that sign up I created sign up container, and then toast container I will tell you about later, like what is toast container. And then it's div, and div I added sign up like h3 tag, and then form I added like input and label also in that label, and then input, and then another for email and same as well as password, and then button its type is submit. Now I'm handling this form how, like first of all I created use state, adding use state, like whatever like we can add, like I added only name, email, password, and then it is for const error, set error, and use state. I will show you first of all sign up, then you will understood. Like let's say ria, and then ria23@gmail.com, and I'm using like 4-digit one. So it will show password must be at least 6 characters. So I'm adding some form validation here, ria3. So if I will click create account, see it is showing toast message, user registered successfully. Okay, so how it is showing? I am adding react toastify, that is library of react, that is showing like toast message which you already saw. So that is the like, it's for error and it's for navigation. Okay, and then validate, I'm adding the like if name is required, and also like email is like in this format, and then password is required, and password form.data password.length less than 6 digits, so it will show error which you already saw, like error, what error, password must be at least 6 character. And then I added handle changes in that, like form data e.target.id and e.target.value, and then when form handle submit, like form submission, so prevent default const validation error, and then set error if validate error, and then if object key validation error dot length greater than 0, then return try. Now if like I added try catch, do you know about the try catch? If you don't know, so watch my previous video what is try and catch. So here I am using try and catch for fetching data. So why? Like try await axios is the library. Okay, so axios.post is the method, okay, for sending the data in the database. So I'm using post, and that is API. Okay, so I will like explain in my another video like how to create API. So that is API. So in this API I'm using I'm sending the data in the database. If toast.success, if data API fetch corrected, so it will show like toast success, users register successfully. Okay, and then it will be like set timeout navigate 2 seconds, it will navigate in login page within 2 seconds. If then any error, so it will show console error like toast.error register fail, please try again. So that is the use of try and catch that I'm using. So that is the all about my sign up page. Now like similar I using for login. So login also, like I'm using react toastify and then access also, and then it is for like const token local storage. I am the like if someone is login, and then some data will be stored in local storage. See, I will show you. And then if I will enter wrong password, so it will show invalid email or password. If I will click login, so login successfully, that is toast message. And then these data I'm talking about, these data is in local storage. See, network performance application, yeah, see, name, email, phone, it is token. See, user ria email at ria23@gmail.com, and it is token also came in this. So that is user. Okay, that is stored in local storage. And then window.history.push state, I'm using like window.location. Okay, and then it is like related to const valid, and then I applied also email is required, and then form validation in that, and then password also, and handle changes and handle submit I applied. So here I'm also applied try and catch for like that is this is API related to login, and if API is successfully execute, then like token and then user data will be saved in local storage, and toast success message will show login successfully and replace in profile page within 2 seconds. And if it is any catch any error, so it will catch and then show message invalid email or password. So that is all about my login page. Now I will show first of all in backend how I created backend, and in that, so in that backend the main file is in servers.js. Okay, in that server.js, first of all we will install Express, and then Mongoose, and then chords. Like if we need chords, so we can, and then I use for that. So first of all we like install Express. So app.use Express, and it is for connection of like front end, like origin and credential to a method, which method I added all method get, head, put, patch, post, delete, and then it is for connection, MongoDB connection. So mongoose.connect for process.env dot mongo URI. So what is that process.env mongo URI? So it is related to env file. So in that mongo URI, in the sense, see, like when we created like our in the database, when we create it, so in that here is some, see, so no, this will not, okay, yeah, so that is related to URL which I got when I created my cluster, and then JWT secret, anything whichever we want we can add, and then port is the sense ki in which port we will run our backend. So I added 5000, so my backend is run in 5000, and node.env, it is in production. So yeah, here I am using like that. Okay, and then this is related to constport process.env.port. If it will not work, then it will goes on 8000, and app.listen port, and console.log server running is in port C. It is showing server running in which port, 5000, because I am adding in env file. So that is the server.js, and in that, like first of all I will add like in that model. So it is middleware, it is model, in that user, see, so in that user I created a schema. Like in my sign up page I need only name, email, and password. So I added three field and create a schema. So in that schema, see, test, and then user, see, we created a schema for name, email, password, because we need only three field, and we need to like three field, and then send the data in the database in that MongoDB. So I created three: name, email, and password. And after that, that is created schema, and then route, sorry, controller first, and in that route controller, in the sense like in that we need to like logic export whichever, like in register and login. For register I'm using in that bycrypt and JWT also. If try const name, email, password, request dot body, and const hashed password. Await bcrypt dot hash password in 10 digit, and it will in bycrypt. Not for like if I'm adding react the 123, so in the database not will go react the 1 it will show in the bycrypt format, like the in the hash format. Okay, and the next is like in const new user name, email, password, and hash password it will go, and await new user dot save, and then rest status 201 dot json message user registered successfully. If catch if error dot code 11000 rest status 400 dot json error email already exists, as rest status 500 dot json error message. Okay, and then in that login again I use try and catch, try in that const email password request dot body, and in that const user await user dot find one, and then email if user not, so await by grid compare, and then it will be comparing password with user dot password, and then return as status 401 json message invalid credentials. Okay, and if const token jwt dot sign, first it will I store one like variable token, and then ID user and process.env JWT secret, and expire in 1 hour. It will expire in 1 hour, and then rest.cookie, and then token it will like HTTP only. True, and then secure process env node env production, same site process env node env production node lex, and then if like rest.json token user, so name user dot name, and email user dot email. If message, so logged in successfully. If catch, so we will got 500 error, like 500 we will got error dot message. So that is the all about my login and sign up page. And then middleware for like authentication part, it is related to authorization part. Okay, if const token request header authorization dot split one, if not token return status 401, if token is not matched, so it will return status 401 and message auth failed. And try const decoded jw to verify, it will verify. And then token process env dot jwt secret, and then request dot user decoded. Okay, and then next, and then if catch, so rest dot status 401 error showing like message is invalid token. So that is in middleware part. And next is route. So first of all, in that route we will add like our use import our use controller, and then router dot post, because we need to data post in the database. So we will use post, and then register user controller dot register, and then again then login condition we will post our data like router dot post, then login. So that we use for route. So again, user route we will add in server.js because it is main file. So I added const route user routes require router user routes, and then app.use API user routes. Okay, so in that I'm using like that. So that is my backend part. Now in that front end sign up and login is done. Now I will come in my profile page. So basically in this profile, simply I use for like in that user and set user, because we need to set our name and then email, only profile page, only this much we want. So I'm using for like div h2, and then we need profile page heading, and then welcome user dot name. User dot name is coming, yeah, user and dot name. And then like for destructuring, see, yeah, user set user is user state name email. Okay, and then user dot email we need only this much we need. And then use effect we use for stored user, local storage we use for like store our data in local storage. And token for token also we will save the token in that like local storage dot get item. If not token, navigate login. Okay, if I will delete the token, see, if I will delete the token, and when I will refresh this page, see, it will come in login page. So that's how it works. Okay, so that is the showing message. If stored user and stored user not equal to undefined, then set user json dot pass and stored user, and window dot history push state null, and window location dot href and handle state and navigate one. Window dot add event listener pop state handle pop state, and return window dot remove event listener pop state handle pop state. So that is all about my profile page. So now I will explain about the my profile is done. So it is home page, which you already saw like in when I came in my website. So you will show this message, welcome, every great story starts with the. Okay, and then next is progress. So I will click in profile and topics. We will see next is topics. So topics in that I created topics for like we need heading, buttons. See, if I will click this, so it will show this three card like more data we can add, so it will show more card. So it is topic is like binary search insert, position, find, minimum, sorted array. This is the main heading, data structure and algorithm. And this is the subtopics like binary search insert. So in that I use for topics.js file. So in that I created my heading. See, and then it is for like completed, and it is for badge means it is for bootstrap. This is the badge, it is showing pending. If I will click, see, completed and completed, so it will showing all are completed, so badge will show completed. See, right? So that is all about my topics code. See, and here I'm also same using same use effect, and then access.get because we are getting the data with progress in we are getting the data from the DB and then show in UI. That's why I'm using get. And then authorization, like where local storage to get item token, I set the token, and then dot then. And toggle accordion, also toggle accordion, which one? This one, toggle accordion. If I will click, see, it will come and then it will close. So that is toggle accordion. And handle checkbox, see, this is handle checkbox, right? So that is. And then access, it is related to patch, like put and patch. If you don't know, so put is related to my, yeah. So this is the topics. And then status check completed, pending. And header authorization. And put is related to like replace the entire resource with the provided data. Okay. And the patch is related to updates only the specified fields in the resources, like it will only specify like some things. Okay. Only specify the field. So that is patch. So I'm using patch because I needed to like completed and pending, because only specified. If I will click, so it will show state completed. And if I will not like unchecked, so it will show pending. So it is, I'm using a specified field. That's why I'm using patch. So that is related to whole my, like I'm using ternary operator for, and then heading, subheading. So that is all about my topics page. And if I will click YouTube LeetCode article, so it will go. If I will click article, so it will come in article page related to like subheading, like binary search. So it will come. So that is all about topics. So now progress. So in that progress, also I'm using for progress for like get the data with the progress. See, in that progress I'm fetching the all the data, like I completed, I only like four are easy topics, and the four medium and one is hard. So I completed only one, so it will show like 25%. In that medium also I completed one, so in that showing 25%. And hard I didn't complete, so it will show 0%. So that's how I created one API. And then with progress, and then same is like easy, medium, hard. And then status is showing like difficulty. I'm using map method. If you don't know map method, I created separate video before, so you can watch my previous video and understood the map. And then status.map, and I'm using like map function here. And then iterate the value like label, completed, total. And then BG success, BG info, BG warning. Do you know about the BG success? So BG success is related to like the class of bootstrap, like BG success in the sense ki success is the green color, and BG info yellow, and BG warning is red. Okay. So that is all about, see, it is showing in yellow part. If I will click in more, let's say easy, and then progress, see, it is showing. Okay. So that is all about my progress part. And then last is, left is only private route. Private route I'm reusing for like if I will logged in, so it will, see, if I will, so it will not come in login page. See, it will not go, because I just protected the route private for private route. And then I'm passing the like const token local storage, and then dot get item token, and then return children navigate to login replace. And all these component I added for app component, that is main component. That is I'm using routes, routing, and then sign up, login, profile, topics, progress, profile, see, browser routing. Okay. So all these things I'm adding this, and I using like little bit of CSS also. So I added in this, but not using media query, because I already said I used for bootstrap for responsive, so no need to like use media query. Now like in front back end, in that model I created user done, user progress, heading. First of all, heading, we need title only because the main heading, and then subheading I created. I need topic name, LeetCode link, YouTube link, article link, and label. See, if I will go topics, so find top, yeah, title and then label status like that. So that's why I'm adding. And then it's created for database. See, heading, title, and then subheading it is created. See, topic name, LeetCode link, YouTube link, article link, label status. Okay. And then controller, not controller, yeah, heading route. So in that heading route, we need, we posted the data router dot post. So simply, and then with progress we get the data. So I applying the get method here. And then id subheading, we post the data. And then patch for user progress, which I already explained why we use patch. And then delete for deleting the data. Okay, so all those like routing we added in. And it is related to user progress. For user progress we need user subheading pending. And in that server.js we will add the, yeah, API headings and heading routes. Okay, so, and also like install cookie parser and calls also. So that is all about my front end and back end code. So I hope you like this video. If you have any doubts, so you can comment down. And also I will add my this whole code in repository link. I will add in uh, down section. So if you want to like see my code, so you can see and understood the code. And I hope you understood all those things. And if you have any doubts, you can comment down. And if you like this video, so please share and subscribe. Thank you.